on Iwtv News.
It's a tradition like no other. The nurse pinning ceremony at Iowa Western, the end of a journey. And then graduation day, a day to remember for the entire family. How about a brand new brand? The Weaver brand takes it to another level. Guess who? Pitch perfect soccer field, never sitting pat in Big Blue Country.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to Iwtv News. I'm JJ Davis. Now, can you believe it? School's out for summer. That's right. I mean, this place is like a ghost town. Now, before the students get out of town, they enjoy the fruits of their labor. But first, nursing students go through their annual rite of passage, and it's pinning success. Anticipation is in the air. The journey almost complete.
Knew it was going to be a lot just because they say nursing school is hard, but I think with good friends and good instructors, it makes it easier.
Easier now for over 150 practical nursing and associate degree graduates, but back then,
Getting up at like 3 a.m. some mornings and then like being out till like 6 p.m. at night trying to do all my homework and then just doing it every day of the week. And then like having the weekends to just study, but like to just be here after like doing this for a full year, it's the best feeling in the world.
the promenade is pretty special as well. Then comes the moment they've all been dreaming of.
Let's have the presentation of practical nursing inductees.
Jamie Krupa,
Means I'm done and I can finally start working as a nurse, an RN.
Matt Waters,
It means the world. Finally being able to put the homework down, the school book down, and actually do the things that you've been working on, the last 2 years.
Jessica Lynn Malloy,
What are you going to remember?
My instructors. The instructors are amazing.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully.
With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Instructors. Instructors is not even the proper word. Our lifelines, our phone a friend, or our weekly pick-me-up. As intimidating as they may seem, not a single one ever told us we couldn't do this. In fact, while most of us lacked self-confidence each week, our instructors were there to remind us that we could. Look around. You will find that every one of us has a story or a memory of someone who impacted your life over the course of your education. A friend, an instructor, a family member. Hold on to that memory and grow from it. Thank you for the memories, and remember, just keep swimming.
I feel so great and I'm so happy for her, and I'm happy that this is going to continue in our family. Education is very important to us.
So it's been a long journey for her, and it's great to see her accomplish such an amazing goal, and very proud of her.
Seeing my mom graduate means everything. I can't think of anybody else who deserves it more. She's worked so hard all of my life. Take care of my brother now. She really deserves it.
And so the anticipation over, the journey complete. These nursing graduates are ready to devote themselves to the welfare of those committed to their care. Their road to patient care went from dream to reality at Iowa Western.
'Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's life. Trying to make
From the indoors to the outdoors, the Iowa Western baseball team, Region 11 champs again. But next up, the 2018 graduating class from Weaver Country. When we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is Iwtv News.
Okay, it's decision time. I want flexibility, more doing, hands-on experience, and working sooner. I gotta make a choice. I want to get started, now. Find your path at iwcc.edu and get hands-on real-world experience. Start now at Iowa Western.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
We cannot be bystanders.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
We can warn someone when their drink isn't safe.
And disrupt the situation.
We can.
Get someone the cab.
Or walk them home safely.
We can make campuses safer for our friends.
Our roommates.
Our classmates. Our fellow human beings.
We cannot be bystanders.
We can.
Intervene.
It's on us.
All of us.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
It's a ritual that's repeated year after year, and when it's your turn, it never gets old. The Iowa Western class of 2018 takes its bow, thank you. Now, it seems like it was just yesterday that these kids were freshmen fresh out of high school, and now they're graduating, and the world is waiting. Procession Day at Weaver Arena. First, the families filter in. One of theirs is about to take center stage, and in the end, take a bow for a job and education well done.
It means a lot. It's a big accomplishment for me that I've been waiting for forever, and it's finally here.
I'm so proud of being here. Awesome. I had very good instructors. Then appreciate all they did for me.
"337 students take part in the Procession of Honor. An honor bestowed on a chosen few. An honor honored with song.
Iowa Western has become a special place for all of you. I hope you have all taken advantage of every opportunity it has afforded you. School loyalty has always been important to me.
Jamie L. Fichter. Daniel J. Hughes.
That's my dog!
After the tassels mark a beginning to the end. The newly minted graduates end their journey with a procession of inclusion. They are now part of a very special group.
Going out on activities, whatever the kids were doing, it was a long, hard road. And it's so surreal, I still can't believe I did this.
it just opens up so much opportunity. I'm the adage that there's never too old to go back to school. I'm mostly excited about the opportunity it's going to provide for me and my family.
Did you think you could do it?
Wasn't sure a few times. But through family and support, I really got through it.
The day of processions ends with one final procession. Out the door, armed with a diploma and a belief that, yes, I can. Iowa Western class of 2018. The world is waiting. No more.
Thank you.
You got it.
Okay, so let's break it down. Here are some of the numbers. In all, for the 2017-18 school year so far, 294 degrees handed out for the fall semester, 679 for this spring. Now, the summer commencement ceremony will be held at the end of July, degrees to be determined. And then, bang, before you know it, the 2018-19 school year will get underway. Time flies when you're having fun. Later, the field of dreams? How about the field that drains? But next up, all under one roof, a big name brand joins the big dog in JUCO. After the break.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him.
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really want
smart.
cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope we
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
The second-ranked baseball team in the country is one step away from another trip to Grand Junction. That's right, friends. Iowa Western wins its umpteenth regional title. So it's been another good year. and it can only get better for Raritan and the Reavers. Iowa Western is home to the Northern District Championship Tournament, winner to the College World Series. Now the Reavers, at 50-5, have won 32 games in a row. That's a lot of runs.
Go 27-0 in conference, 24-0 in the regular season, and 27-0. I've never done that before. You know, I've lost 1, 2, 3 games, but to go 27-0 throughout is just amazing. I think what makes us somewhat dangerous is the sporadic throughout the lineup. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. That's, yeah. You know, it's been my 6-7, you know, my 5-6-7 or my 6-7-8. That's okay, because that's gonna happen. You know, when someone's not doing it, there's another link in the chain that's going to, and I think that's what makes you more dangerous. Rating my pitching staff overall, I don't know if I've had a staff like this. My 3 best arms, when you're looking just overall this year, you know, Sean Chandler, Indigo Diaz, and Keaton Wynn, who comes out of the pen. I mean, they're as good as anybody in the country. For me, what I've learned is if anybody is really trying to coach and really throw, like what you say, that wisdom out there now, you are way too late. Hey, we've been talking about this 24 hours a day for 8 months. Handle, just handle it. Be where your feet are and do it for the guy on the left and right of you, and create some memories, and we'll all be better for it.
Iowa Western has been better in the past. Try 17 times. Now, last time Big Blue hosted the district tournament, the Reavers took home the plaque and then the 2014 College World Series trophy. It's a journey that never gets old. From one big story to another, the rich just got richer. Now, what happens when one of the best brands in all of JUCO athletics teams up with one of the biggest global brands? The sky is the limit. The Iowa Western brand is synonymous with winning. The Reaver logo represents one of the top junior college athletic programs in the nation. All 24 sports will now be equipped and outfitted by a global corporation that needs no introduction.
Adidas knew that Iowa Western is Iowa Western. And so when I got the original call from Pete, the president with Ideal Image, he says, wow, Jeremy, you guys must be really the king of the crop there, because we've never seen a deal like this.
A deal with one of just 25 Adidas distributorships in the country, just 25 minutes away in Omaha.
So far, the football team's done uniforms. The bookstore just got a bunch of new gear, so that's on sale now. I know volleyball's been doing some stuff, and a couple other sports have started to do some stuff as well.
As far as the coaches are concerned, the Adidas deal is a slam dunk.
A company and a corporation that has the real spirit of what we try to do here. And I think Adidas, you know, they talk about creating new opportunities for people, and that's kind of what Iowa Western's all about.
In today's world, I mean, it's what the kids want. When you look at like the Louisville Cardinals, and they're in Adidas, and you know, we have the availability to so many of those different types of uniform setups like they do. I mean, the kids like that stuff.
Nebraska's a great volleyball program. They're in Adidas, and so for our girls, they get to kind of exemplify the things that they get to wear, and it makes them feel special.
We have a rich tradition of all of our programs doing really well in their individual sports, and this is just a great way to continue to bridge everyone together, moving in the same direction, chasing the dream.
In the sport of soccer, Adidas is soccer. So, I mean, they've obviously, you know, marketed a lot better, and now going to every sport. But for Adidas, it's the a soccer giant.
Yeah, you think about the big clubs, you think about the big players that are sponsored by Adidas, and just to be able to wear the same gear and the same equipment that they're using really, I think, takes us up another level.
I think they've been a big name in golf for decades. They have some of the best players signed to deals with them, and you know, they make some of the best stuff that's out there. So it's exciting for our kids to be able to wear it.
It does. It looks a little more crisp when you're all wearing the same thing, and it's. I think that improves what Reaver Nation's all about.
We're going to have a rep that only has 2 colleges. You know, where in the past you may have a rep from another area or another program or company that may have this entire region.
Now we take a championship brand and put it together with a championship culture. The sky's the limit. Our student athletes are going to have the best of the best.
One of the best JUCO athletic programs teaming up with one of the best sportswear corporations around the globe. Iowa Western and Adidas, the best of the best, just got better. Coming up next, extreme makeover, soccer style. The field gets a manicure on the other side.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
The Iowa Western soccer teams have been kicking it around on the same soccer field for almost 15 years. That's a lot of wear and tear. Now, you ever see when it rains? Drainage becomes a problem, not to mention some bumps in the road, so to speak. So it's time for an extreme makeover, and by Josh, we have a Clutie to the rescue. The Iowa Western soccer field has fielded some great games, as well as some great goals. So give us the dirt. Why does it look like this now?
I don't know that I had been on campus in this role for a week, and both soccer coaches were just Jeremy, our soccer field. The grass is green and it looks pretty, but when you get out there on it, it's not a safe playing field. To their credit, they sucked it up and they gutted through. Our kids played well on it for the last 2 seasons.
And next season, well, the home of the Reavers is getting a makeover. His name is Josh Clutie, and he's a field expert.
Biggest thing is improving the drainage of the playing surface. Also leveling it out some too. Our whole goal here is to top dress the soccer field with sand. Previously we went in there and we stripped some of the sod off. It's called phrase mowing. Basically you're leaving some of the thatch and the sod layer there. Then we come in and we do 10-inch slit drainage and fill those drains with sand.
I think it's going to be exciting to get a field that is, it has a better base to it, a better soil base, something that, will be more level. With that being said, if it, when it's all said and done, it should be one of the best fields in the nation.
I'm super excited about the field as well. Being able to level it and get it to where we can play the ball on the ground and have it go where we want it to go. Soccer was meant to be played on grass. So if the ball can't roll straight, if it can't go toward your intended direction or target, then you're going to lose possession. And we're a team that prides itself on maintaining possession.
Over a couple years, our whole goal is to build up the field slowly with sand root zone to improve the drainage of the field. Our biggest goal is to provide safety on all playing surfaces. So if we can do anything to improve the drainage after it rains, heavy rain, so it's not so soggy, and level it out over time.
I have no doubt in my mind our student athletes are going to step on that field in the fall and they're going to notice a significant difference. And so in the next 5 years we'll have probably one of the best playing surfaces in our region and in the country.
And so Weaver Country continues its facelift. The latest, the soccer field. Iowa Western pitching in to make this pitch one of the best around. You see the goal? Never too big for Big Blue. And so the Iwtv news train has come rolling into the station. Now we will depart again just in time for the 2018-19 school year. But still, I will be posting stories to our Twitter page @ReaverVision, so stay tuned. And so for this latest edition of Iwtv News, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
Iwtv is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.